I love writing blog posts, but I hate writing introductions and conclusions, so I don't do it anymore. I have ChatGPT do those for me, and I'm going to show you today the exact prompt that I use to do it in just a matter of minutes. So we're going to look at this blog post that we have about selling digital products on Etsy. It technically already has its introduction and conclusion, but we're going to pretend that it doesn't and rewrite it. Let's take a quick look at the post itself. Let's get me out of the way. You can see it's a really nice long post. It's got all kinds of information in it. It's a great post. Once this is done being written, I don't want to think about writing the introduction and the conclusion. So instead of doing that, I'm going to go to ChatGPT. And I've started the prompt already down here. I start with, good morning, I'm working on a blog post about selling digital products on Etsy. I need an introduction and conclusion for the post, and it needs to include the keyword selling digital products on Etsy. I can tell you the main points of the post include, and this is where I make sure that I'm going to get an introduction and conclusion that is really relevant to the post that is written. So I'm going to go back to the post, and all I'm going to do is take each of these headlines and put them into my prompt, so that ChatGPT understands exactly what is in the post, and it can give like a very solid intro. So we're just copying and pasting. I'll fast forward. I'll skip this part. Okay, so here we are. I took basically all of the H2s. I might have a couple of H3 headlines in here, but for the most part, it's the H2 headline, which is basically the outline of the post. So ChatGPT, when I hit enter, is going to have a really good idea of what to put in that introduction and in the conclusion. So let's do it. We'll hit enter. All right. Now, one of the most important things that you can do with ChatGPT is correct it. I cannot stand when ChatGPT tells me in today's digital age. So I'm going to ask it to change the language on this a little bit. Okay, so I'm asking it, can you make the intro and conclusion a little bit more friendly and conversational? I don't like phrases like in today's digital age. I don't talk like that. I don't think anybody talks like that. This is better. Thinking about selling digital products on Etsy, you're in the right place. Etsy is an awesome platform. This is a lot more like my voice, which is perfect. So now all I have to do, Let's make sure before I copy and paste that it got my keyword in here. Selling digital products on Etsy. There it is there. And did it put it in? I didn't ask it to put it in the conclusion, so it might not be. It is there. So that's good. So that's 2 more times that my keyword is it's now in my introduction and my conclusion, which is really important for your SEO. So that's perfect. These look great. I can just copy and paste them into the post. In fact, I'm going to do that because I bet I will like this one a little better than what is here already. We'll update that. Let's grab the conclusion too and put that at the bottom. Yeah, because, this actually doesn't really have a conclusion. So now we've got, I need to think of a heading for this, or I need to ask ChatGPT for a heading. But now we have a keyword-rich introduction and conclusion that I didn't have to write myself, but it's still super relevant to the post, and it is in a tone that matches mine, so I'm super happy with it. If you have questions, let me know. I will put the prompt template in the description below. If you have questions, just let me know in the comments.